they'll be answering all your questions related to the college and also the preparation, what you have questions in your mind. So hi and welcome to another episode of MBA with Ashika, and today is one of the very important videos. I think this is one of the videos which were requested by so many students in my live session because हमने अभी recently एक NIBM की video भी डाली थी, and you all have this kind of a question कि we just wanted to prepare for NIA interview. So please make a video with NIA students with this video. So today we have Milan and we have they're currently pursuing their PGDM from NIA, which is National Insurance Academy, right? And they'll be answering all your questions related to the college and also the preparation, what you have questions in your mind. So first of all, I just want both of you to give your introductions so that they'll get to have an idea about yourself, and then we'll be quickly proceeding with the questions. Yeah, first of all, Milan. Yeah.
So, hi, I'm Milan and I'm presently pursuing my PGDM at National Insurance Academy, Pune. We have just completed our first year and right now I'm pursuing my internship.
Okay. Yeah, Chandru.
Yeah, so I'm Chandru here and I'm a batchmate of Milan. I'm doing my postgraduate diploma in management from NIA and I'm currently doing my internship virtually. I'm doing it online right now and I'm from Tamil Nadu.
Okay, so I'll quickly start initially with the rapid fire questions and then we'll be proceeding with the kind of questions they ask for the interview. So what is the average package of NIA Pune?
Okay, so the average package of last year, which is the batch 2020 to 2022, is 10.3 lakh per annum LPA. So it's 10.3 LPA.
So is it the real average package? Because what exactly happened? And बहुत सारे colleges की websites पे it's a kind of an inflated average package. So obviously whenever we look at the websites, we kind of get very excited, 10 lakh का package, and it is a decent start, right? But क्या सही में इतना average package है या फिर थोड़ा बहुत inflation है इस average package के अंदर?
See, I'll be really honest. So we have a completely audited process where we'll get to know what packages the companies are offering for what students. So obviously we have these figures with us. So obviously 10.3, which is declared by the institute, is actually the real figure. So as far as I've seen in the first year, which I've noticed closely, I don't think the packages are inflated.
What is the minimum package of NIA?
Average package details I could disclose to you. The highest package Indian wise I could disclose to you, and the highest package internationally I can disclose to you. But the lowest package is usually not disclosed on the website, and we students are also not allowed to disclose the lowest package.
Okay, fine. Cool. So what is the highest package? Either we talk about national and international.
Okay, so nationally the highest package is 27 lakhs the previous year, and the highest package internationally is 29.5 lakhs the previous year.
So what kind of companies, what kind of job roles, usually the companies offer who came, for the placement, for the recruitment at NIA?
Okay, so if you consider the roles that companies come for, insurance-wise roles are mostly underwriting based, claims based, risk analysis, actuarial analysis, and reinsurance management. And sometimes they do come for roles such as business development, marketing, and techno marketing. While other companies, IT firms, and other companies which come for campus usually recruit on the business analyst roles.
Okay, fine. So what do you want to say on this, Milan, that whatever the average packages Chandru just mentioned, I mean, are they are the actual package, or you want to add something on that?
Well, as such, we were actually a part of this recruitment process which happened for seniors. So we have observed them and we could also see the packages. So whatever has been disclosed on the website is pretty much accurate. So what was what actually the package is.
So my next question is, what is the cutoff through CMAT for NIA Pune?
Usually the cutoff for CMAT is 87.5 for general category, and there is a weightage is given for other categories as well. Usually it sticks on this 87.5, 80 and 70. So 80 is for the NC OBCs and 70 is for the SCs and STs. That is the usual cutoff that NIA has. But this year, there has been some complications due to CMAT percentiles not being declared properly, or there is no CMAT percentiles declared. So the shortlisting criteria for NIA for this academic year is under discretion right now.
Okay, fine. So, I mean, usually, like, what is the intake of NIA? Intake kitna hai?
The batch intake is 120, but usually we only have 100 students in our batch. So 100 students who opt for the course are usually in, and they are the ones who pursue the degree going ahead.
See, you just mentioned that, like, if you're from general category, 87, 88 के आसपास कॉल आता है स्टूडेंट्स को, तो कितने स्टूडेंट्स को कितनी सीट्स पे कॉल आता है और कन्वर्जन रेशो कितना रहता है? इट्स लाइक 5:1 और 10:1. इतने स्टूडेंट्स को कॉल आया एंड देन उसमें से जो सिलेक्शन रेशो रहता है यूजुअली कितना रहता है?
If I am really not sure of the number of students who apply and the ratio that you're mentioning about, but the usual ratio is around 1:15. Hello.
1:15. If 15 students will get a call letter, then out of them, one will get selected.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah.
You are
So what I just want to say that, out of 15 students, so out of 15, there is just one selection. I mean, this much tough competition is there.
Yeah. Usually, people who are streamlined or interested to do a degree in insurance are the ones who apply for. So, a shortlisting within them was too required, and the number of students who are interested in insurance is going up day by day. So, obviously, there's a lot of competition cropping up going ahead.
Yeah, so we'll be moving to the main content for this video, that how they can prepare themselves, who should opt for NIA. I mean, because it is a very specific course if you want to go in the field of insurance, right? What all rounds will be there if they're getting the call letter from NIA, right, for the interviews? So that I just wanted to know from your end, so that it will be kind of help students who will be watching this video on our platform.
Okay, so going ahead, the first once you get a call letter, you have 3 rounds this particular year, and all the 3 rounds will be happening offline for this particular year. The first round is a GD, then you'll have a VAT, which is a written ability test, and then you have a personal interview. So all these 3 processes will be happening for this academic year, and the places that will happen is, one is in the Pune campus at NIA. You can come for the interview at the campus if they're calling you for an interview, or you have an option to do an interview in Delhi as well. So there are 2 options, and the entire process is going to happen in 2 phases. So the first phase will happen in the last week or in the end of 3rd week of May this month, and the second phase of the interview will happen in the 1st week of June or in the 2nd week of June. So this is the tentative timeline for admissions this upcoming year.
So you've just mentioned that the first round will be GD. What about the other 2 rounds?
Okay, so written ability test is nothing but they'll offer you a topic and you'll have to write the particular topic in a stipulated time. The time limits are not it's under discretion. So I'll get back to you with the information on how much is the time limit for the written ability test. And the personal interview usually happens for 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, fine. So what kind of topics are there in GD, and what kind of questions they usually ask when you have your personal interview round? And how students can prepare for it?
Okay, so if you consider the GD process, you'll have to be aware about the current affairs. So there's a lot of things happening right now, and you need to have an idea about what is actually happening and how can it be related to the finance and business aspects in India as well. So having a broad idea on those lines would actually help you in your GD process. And most of the questions or most of the topics in GD will be contemporary. So you obviously have to be updated on what the topics are right now. And with regards to personal interviews, you will have to have the HR questions. We usually call them as HR questions. So tell me something about yourself, your strengths and weaknesses. So you need to be very clear on those lines as well. And then you need to have a solid reason for why do you want to do your degree at NIA right now. So this is not a normal PGDM program that you get at other universities. So this is a specialized program in insurance and risk management. So you need to have a valid reason on why you want to jump into this particular industry, or why do you want to do this program. And also you need to justify your reasons on what you did before and what you want to do going ahead. So you need to have a clear understanding of why do you want to go into this particular industry. So that are 2 important points which NIA stresses on, that you need to be clear before you get your admissions here.
Okay, fine. So, Aman, you have already mentioned कि अगर आप GD के लिए prepare कर रहे हो, it will be more of a current affairs and all these kind of topics which they'll give, right? An interview is more about that why you want to do MBA, right? And why you want to specifically join NIA. Will there be questions related to your academics, more of your academics, or the kind of questions what you have just said? It will be more like that, right?
You'll obviously have a mix of questions. So if you are saying that your academics played a role in why you want to do an MBA right now, you can obviously expect questions from your academics as well. So I had actually mentioned in my interview that my bachelor's, the degree that I pursued in, had a course which actually made me interested towards insurance. So obviously had questions from my bachelor's course as well. So interviews where you lead the interviewer too. So obviously if you are going to give hints about your bachelor's degree and its role in you pursuing the degree going ahead, obviously you'll have to face some questions with regards to your academics, but there is some weightage given to your past academics as well, and there will be some weightage or some questions which will be asked on your past academics. So I can assure you that the percentage might differ depending on what you say in your interview.
So I have just one more question. You had mentioned that I think around 87 is around the cutoff, right, for getting a call letter, right? This is kind of cutoff, right? But what is the converting cutoff? I mean, is there any specific thing that you need to have much more in CMAT to get it converted, or like if you have even 87 and if you have very good academics or you perform well in interviews, so there are chances of getting it converted. So that also I just wanted to understand.
Yeah, so as far as NIA goes by, they have a very low cutoff if you compare with other universities of their caliber. So the entire point is NIA just wants to have it as a screening cutoff. They do not give that much of a weightage to what percentage you score. So if you have a good academic background and if you're performing well in an interview, you obviously have a very good chance to go ahead. So it just percentile that you actually have right now is just a screening cutoff for you to go ahead to the next process. So the weightage laid down to it is very little.
Okay, fine. So I think I'm all done with my questions. I mean, I just want you to add something which all the viewers would be watching this video, right? Unko kahin na kahin it can help either in their preparation, either if they are planning for NIA, what all things they need to keep in mind before going for the interview and GD and all these things. So that I just want you to add in last, and then we'll conclude this video.
So I wanted to add something. Insurance is the field. If you really specifically want to pursue this field, you have to get into it. So if you have like kind of vague interest, or if you're not interested, this is not a field for you, because insurance is something which includes a lot of other fields. Like we see HR included in it, we see finance included in it. So if students are actually interested in insurance, they can go for it. And regarding preparation for CAT and CMAT, concentration, integrity, and interest in the subject will get you into NIA.
Yeah, so getting on to the next part. So with regards to preparation, I think the usual preparation for any GD or PI would be more than adequate, and you need to have valid reasons for why do you want to join NIA. So I think that particular question is the catalyst for your entire interview. So if you have a valid reason, if you show your interest towards pursuing a degree, you obviously have a very good chance. And for those people who actually think that insurance is just you going house by house and selling insurance policies, no, there is a lot more to the entire field. There is a lot of jobs here, there is a lot of potential, and none of the roles offered at NIA includes the roles that you actually traditionally imagine to be insurance, which is done by agents. So as I mentioned before, we have underwriting managers, we have claims managers, we have business analysts, so there are a lot of opportunities there, and the need of insurance has been felt by the Indian economy in this particular COVID era, when we actually stressed a lot on insurance and why it serves as a safety mechanism for people. So obviously it's going to grow at a very good pace. It has a CAGR of 11.1% and life insurance has a CAGR of 14%. So obviously it's going to go ahead crazy. So it's a right time for you guys to join, but do ensure that you have an interest towards the subject, and do ensure that you have valid reasons on why do you want to pursue a degree.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Chandru and Milan, for your time, right? And I think thank you to all the viewers who are watching this video. And for more such video like this, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Milan. Thank you, Chandru.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll share the video with you once it will be published. If you want, you can just share me your LinkedIn profile. I'll share you in the description box. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I hope you liked this video. For more such videos, keep watching our channel.
And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.